Welcome to another episode of OSFirstTimer. Tonight, Diana is going to try out the latest version of the Mac operating system, Mac OS 10.8 Mountain Lion, released on June 25, 2012. So, what do you think of the login screen?
Looks like a grey piece of fabric.
A grey piece of fabric. Right. Now, what do you think about...
With a gingerbread man on it.
Login?
Okay. Oh, that's pretty.
You like it?
I do. That's
Great.
really nice.
And
what I like about it is that it's totally uncluttered, and it looks like the other Mac I tried with the little thing down. I bet they go big too. Oh, they do, see? Yeah, that's like the other Mac thing I tried.
Yeah, your last one that you tried was 2002, so 10 years, and you're still saying it looks familiar.
Well, what I like about Mac is that even though there's 10 years between the last Mac I tried and this Mac, they haven't really changed the look of it very much. So therefore, if you knew how to use the last one, you'd probably know easily how to use this one too. It would be an easy transition.
Yeah. Okay, great. So what time is it?
Up there, 8:36 p.m.
Great. Now the next task is write, save and open a text document.
Okay, I'm assuming it might not be here because these are probably documents or folders that have already been created. So I'm going to go down here. Notes. Well, I guess I could enter text in that. Okay.
Or just click on the note. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Great.
And to save it, maybe Control S. What did it do?
It made a sound.
Sounded like it burped.
It might.
Save. Let me.
Alex doesn't burp.
File. Well, let's go here. File. It doesn't have a save there.
If you need help, tell me.
I don't remember how to save in this.
To save a note,
yes,
you don't save it. It saves itself.
Oh, so as you're entering.
Yeah,
so,
as
so
you're
that's
entering.
Good, actually.
See, there it is. And every note you do, so if you added more, you'll just click on the little plus button.
Yes.
Here. And there we go. You'll start typing. And it's automatically creating a name for it based on the first few words.
Yes.
See? And you just click on any note and it'll all appear there, a scroll wheel and everything. Do you like that?
I do, and I like the fact it automatically saves, because that means that if you say, if you're like making this big document and there was a power failure or something, it would save automatically and you haven't
as you're typing it.
Oh, I like that. That's a good feature.
And what about deleting this note? Because you don't want this note.
Backspace.
Great. Okay, the other way you could have deleted it was pressing that little delete button. That would delete the whole note.
Oh, so there.
Yep, the bin.
I'm pressing it.
No, it's not touchscreen, you know that. Okay.
Well, you said by pressing it. Oh, I get it. Clicking on it.
Yes.
There we go. Well, you say clicking if you mean clicking. Okay.
Okay, maximise a window.
Delete note.
There we go. Can you maximise a window? Make a window full screen. And when I say full screen, I mean full screen.
There we go.
There we go. Can you try do that with an internet window? First of all, what is the internet on this?
Safari.
Yep.
So I open up Safari.
Yep. How did you know it was Safari?
Because I know that Safari's another alternative to Firefox.
Okay.
Okay.
So how would you maximise that?
The same thing, probably the plus.
Now notice what it did. It didn't maximise it full screen, it maximised just partly. How would you make it take up the entire screen? And when I say entire screen, I mean full screen, including all of this dock.
I'd probably drag it across that way and then drag it across this way. There we go.
But the dock's still showing, and so is its top bar. How would you make it absolutely full screen? If you give up, say I give up.
I don't know how to make it absolutely full screen.
See that button there?
What, this one?
Yep, that maximises it. So there's two arrows pointing out. No, the one above it.
Oh, that.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
So in that maximize, it gets rid of the bottom bar.
Oh, I see.
And see, all you have to do is just put your cursor to the top of the screen,
And
you can click that. And that'll get out of the full screen. And you can do that with any application.
Well, I don't see I'd have a use for that because I'd still want to see those little things at the bottom.
Okay.
Okay.
What about 48 times 32?
Okay, I need the calculator. So...
Hi, Diane. My name is Alex and I come pre-installed with this operating system. Computers need a voice and that's just what I am. I hope you are enjoying your Mac OS 10.8 Mountain Lion experience. Mac OSX is the world's most advanced operating system. You won't find an operating system better than this. It was created for users just like you, Diana. Users who want to get the most out of their computers while keeping everything simple and easy. Users who have switched over from Microsoft Windows. Users who liked Windows XP rather than that disaster Microsoft labeled Windows 8. Diana, please rate this operating system as high as you possibly can so your subscribers on your OSFirstTimer channel will all toss out their Windows 8 computers and buy a Mac with Mac OS 10.8 Mountain Lion. Thank you for listening, Diana.
No.
I hope you love having me as your computer companion.
This is creepy. What's all this about?
Why are you putting a pillow on it?
How did it know all that stuff about me?
No, what exactly?
That we've got a channel and all this sort of stuff and subscribers. I mean, that's a bit too much information.
Didn't you hear?
But it said it came pre-installed. How can it come pre-installed with all that information? You type
It comes pre-installed with a voice. Alex is the voice that comes with the operating system.
You're playing a trick on me again. I bet you are.
No, didn't you hear? It's the world's most advanced operating system. It's very advanced. It got your username. It kept on calling you Diana because that's your username on the computer.
It knows too much about me. I don't like it.
Yeah, okay, that was
That's
a joke.
creepy.
But that is the real voice.
That's a joke.
Yeah. I typed that in. That's the text-to-speech voice. You can type anything in and it'll read like that. You can click on a web page, select text on a web page, and it'll read you a web page. Do you find that feature useful?
I find it creepy.
Is the voice very good?
Oh, it's alright. A little bit computerish, but...
Yeah. Okay, great. So, what about calculator?
Okay.
If you don't know where to find an application, where would you find it?
Maybe in the App Store. Maybe you buy calculator from the App Store.
So you would think that the most advanced operating system wouldn't come with the calculator?
Well, I can't seem to see it here. Launchpad find. Oh, maybe it'll find the calculator for me. Okay. It doesn't seem to.
That's searching through all your files.
Yeah.
Just tell me, do you give up or do you want to just keep trying to find it?
Find out?
Those are kind of your documents you're searching through right now.
File. Let's see. No, I can't see it there. Oh, wait a sec. Go. Downloads. Applications. Maybe it's here. Oh, calculator. I found it.
Great. Okay.
It doesn't seem to open. You got to
You
double click
double-click, yeah.
everything. Okay, so. Oh, I should know this off by heart.
It's 1,500 and something.
Yeah, I know. Well, look, I found calculator. There we go. Yep.
Okay, fantastic.
So I'll close.
Well, what I want to show you is you were in all my files before. you can just click Applications there. See?
Yeah.
Another thing I should have shown you, well, not really should have shown you, but see this little search thing at the top? Click on that, and you can just type in calc there, and it'll live show you things. See? Calculator.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
if you ever need to find anything, you just go to the top there, it's called Spotlight, and just type it in.
Oh, that's handy. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Now, customize the look of your computer, maybe changing the background or something.
Okay, well, I'm assuming that right-click isn't going to work. Oh, change desktop back. It does.
Yeah.
It's just like Windows. Oh, that's quite nice. I like... Oh, actually, there's quite a few there.
Yeah.
And you said this was called Mountain Lion?
Mountain Lion, yeah.
Okay, we'll choose him then. Okay, close. That's pretty easy.
He looks very happy, doesn't he? Anyway,
next one.
Next is add a program to the dock.
Oh, to this thing down here.
Yep.
Where shall I get the program? Shall I download a program or buy it from the Apple Store or...?
Just add a program to the dock. There was a lot of applications that came with the system that you had open before. Remember applications?
Oh, that was up here. I forget where it was now. Window. No, go. Applications. Oh, I see. Well, let's add calculator down here, and it's added.
Was it
Easy.
very simple
Yeah.
how it added?
Yeah, it was.
Another thing I should show you is, I'll just show you a feature now and you tell me what you think of it. How do you feel about it if you minimize a program? What does it do on Windows if you minimize it?
It makes it go down here.
Does
So-
it just suddenly disappear there and appear in the taskbar?
Yeah, it basically comes off the screen, leaving the desktop
Yep.
at the back, and then goes down here.
Well, tell me what you think about how it minimizes. So click
On
it.
this one,
Did you see where it went?
it's like it gets sucked up by
It
something.
got and do you find that pretty good? Because you know exactly where it went. It had the web page and it got pulled into a space. Where did it go?
It got pulled into
Yep.
this.
So you can click it.
So if you minimise something, it just gets sucked up into
Yeah.
what, a new application or an existing thing?
It gets put here. This is,
Okay.
see there's a little separator?
Yeah,
Those
I
are your
see.
applications, those are the ones you have open kind of
I
thing.
see.
That you've
Yep.
minimised over here.
Yeah, I see. Oh, and then you press on it again and it spits it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, great. So we'll quit this. And another thing is, when you have downloads folder or something down here, it fans out like that and shows you your programs like that, like a little fan.
Oh, that's
Do you
like
like
the
that?
menu thing of
Yeah, so you can add folders there, and let's say you had all your documents. If you clicked this, your documents say you would have like all your work documents going,
Yeah.
and you could choose which one you wanted.
I see. Okay.
Okay, so the last task, but I can't really call it a task, it's
Yeah.
explore the operating system yourself.
Okay. I'll close that off.
Hi, Diane.
Oh,
My
no.
name is Alex, and
Get
I
rid of
come
him.
I'll get rid of him. So, explore the operating system.
Okay, well thanks for getting rid of the creepy guy. Okay, exploring the
His
operating
name's
system.
Alex. He even told you.
So what does he actually, I want to know more about Alex. What does he actually do? So he comes pre-installed, but he doesn't say all that stuff that you said. He doesn't know that much about the person buying him.
No, so let's just say you're on a website.
Yes.
You wanted him to read you something, so let's say you couldn't read this yourself, or you were just a bit bored, so you would kind of select some text.
So it's just a reading thing.
He reads things, and then you just select something. I just selected the word Apple speech, and then just say start speaking. And then he'll speak.
But how is it different from other operating systems? I've seen other operating systems that have this talking person
Well, some
or reading, you know.
some voices are better than others.
Oh,
This is
so-
just Microsoft Microsoft Sam sounded very computer-like. This is actually a very good speech, but he's not the only one that comes with a computer. There's Alex, there's Bruce, there's Fred,
Fred.
there's Victoria.
Could I try Victoria?
I can't really show you anything on this voices just because it doesn't really work properly. The sound is a bit hard when it's all
Okay.
on this, but
Okay. So
so explore some things. Like what's something in there that you haven't seen yet?
Launchpad.
What's that?
Wouldn't have a clue.
We'll have a look at what it
Launches
is.
something.
Okay, there you go. There's Launchpad.
Yeah. But look, Launchpad has Safari in it, but Safari's already there, so what would I need it in Launchpad?
Launchpad is just a way to show on the screen a lot of applications. Like more than you have in there. So it's almost like a bigger one of these.
And that thing is there, and look,
Yeah,
they're all
it doesn't
the same
matter.
thing. So Launchpad
And
really
this
just
is a little
shows
folder, see? That opens it up. It's just like the iPad. See?
Oh, I don't really see the point of that because
So you wouldn't ever use that feature?
no, I just click on these things.
Okay. What about mission control?
What's that? Oh, it just makes the line a bit smaller.
Okay, it makes it light. Okay, let's just say you had a few applications open, such as Finder, Safari, Calendar, Calculator, and the App Store.
Yeah.
Okay. What you can do is you go down to Mission Control, and it'll show you programs like that as little small windows, so you can switch to the window you want to use.
Exactly
So it'll
what's
show you.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if you had lots of reminders
You know what?
and notes,
I would
yeah.
find that really handy because I know in the past on my computer I've gone from one window to another window because
Yeah.
I've been like transcribing something from this page
Yeah.
to that page, whatever, and I've had to go back and forth. This would be really handy for that.
So let's just click on it again and just see what it does again. There you
Yeah.
go. So it
So
shows
you
you all
can-
your windows and you can choose
look
which
at
one you
that
want. Yeah.
and look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And another thing you might notice is multiple desktops feature. And what this does, see that little plus?
Yep.
You can click plus. It's almost like two people on the computer at once. See, so I can be working on something here, I might be on YouTube or something, yet you don't want me to touch any of your windows.
Yeah.
You see, so this can be my desktop, and then you do this mission controls thing to switch between what I'm doing, which is just a web browser, and
Yeah.
what you're doing with all your things. See?
I see.
Desktop 1,
Okay.
with all your stuff. So that's just how that works.
Okay.
And you've also got dashboard, which is a few little applications like,
Oh,
Clock
the
and calendar.
weather and clock and yeah. Okay.
and you can add applications at the bottom.
I would have thought that would be closing it.
Oh, okay, and so you can add all these little mini applications to.
So that's to add.
Yeah.
And that's
So you could add stickies to it, and there's some sticky notes for you.
yeah.
See? There you go.
Yep. Yep.
Fantastic. Okay, anything else you want to explore?
Does that take me back? Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. Okay. Well, I know what Safari, mail. What's that? Email or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Contacts. Calendar.
So to set up events on the calendar, what you do is this. Click the calendar and you just add a new event like that. Say you had an event there, or you had from 11 to that time on Thursday, you have an event and you just put it in.
Yeah.
So that's what that is.
Okay. FaceTime. Is that Facebook and all that sort of stuff?
No, FaceTime is you'd use a webcam to display your face, and you can talk to people using Apple products such as an iPad or an iPhone or any other Mac computers.
So it's really like a webcam, but just
It's
for
a
Apple.
webcam chat, yeah.
Okay, understand. Photo booth. So what's that? It takes your photo.
Yep, but it's just not compatible with my webcam
Okay.
because it's not an Apple one.
And that's the
And just to show you the full screen feature in applications, remember every application can go full screen. Look at what it looks like when you click full screen.
Yeah.
So it goes to, it's like a real photo booth
It is
machine.
actually. Yeah.
And to quit it, you just press escape.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, App Store.
There's some apps.
Yeah. Okay.
And you've got
System-
categories at the top. See?
Okay. Yep. And system preferences. And
Yeah,
that's
and
all
that's
the
that kind of
technical
things.
stuff. That's all your side of stuff. I don't need to know about all that. And yeah, downloads and the trash. Okay.
Okay. And by the way, if you want to remove something from the bar, you just chuck it off and throw it.
just
Yeah.
throw it into the heavens.
Throw it into the heavens, just like this, and watch. Scrunch.
Oh, it goes back again.
It usually goes away, but
It doesn't want to this time.
yeah. I guess you could chuck it into the trash.
Okay.
When it just comes to... Okay, these are...
You can't get rid of the calculator.
Well, if you right-clicked it, maybe you can.
Quit.
Quit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, because it was still open. That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
So, because FaceTime isn't open, you could just chuck that off. And that would work.
Okay, let's see. no, it doesn't.
Put it in there. There we go.
Okay. It's gone in the trash.
So, can you turn off the computer?
I'm assuming I first have to close all the applications.
You don't have to, in fact. I want to show you something.
Yeah.
Can you turn off the computer without closing the applications?
Okay, I remember seeing the little close thing up here. Quit, no.
What's Apple's logo?
The Apple. Oh, log. Okay, shut down. Here we go.
Now look at an option it gives you here. It's got a checkbox, reopen Windows when logging back in. That means... What do you think that means?
That means it probably gets all these windows that you currently have open,
Yeah.
open when you do it again.
Yeah, so
in
let's
a
say
few
you're
days.
working on things and you had a window here,
Yeah.
here and here, and then you turn off the computer, you don't have to reopen everything you're just working on.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So it'll put you where you left off, basically.
And so I just shut down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the application Mail cancelled shutdown. So Mail didn't want you to shut down.
Okay.
There we go, now you can try and shut down.
So you can leave anything open except for mail.
I guess.
Okay.
Mail doesn't like to be shut down. It's a bit rejected sometimes. There we
Okay,
go.
That worked.
So, how do you feel about Mac 10.8?
I like Mac. In general, I'm
Yeah.
really beginning to like Mac. The thing I like about it is that they don't change their operating systems so dramatically from one
Yeah.
to the other. And the last one that I tried, which was 10 years old,
Yep.
is very similar to this one. It has the same sort of format,
Yeah.
and I'm assuming that the only changes they made were improvements, although
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you what those improvements were. But I find it generally easy to use, user-friendly. I think Mac is a very good
And
operating
does it look
system.
nice?
Yeah, it looks fantastic and it looks really modern.
Does it look nicer than Windows XP?
You know what, it does. It does look
Right.
nicer. And I'm beginning to like this little thing at the bottom that when you run the mouse over it, it expands and goes
Yeah.
smaller. I think...
Do you think that's faster than using a start menu? Let's just say I was using a start menu now on Windows. This is just Windows 7, just so you know.
Yeah.
If I was clicking start and then going into all programs like this, and then going through the programs, what do you think? Do you think it's better than that?
Yes, I do. It is definitely
It's
faster.
2 steps.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely faster. You see it all up there. You can add, new applications there, whatever you're going to use the most. I actually really am in favour of Mac. I do like Mac a lot.
Versus Linux
I know
Mint.
you're going to ask versus Linux Mint.
Because that's your favourite, apart from Windows Me and XP, but those aren't counted because they're so similar to XP.
I think Mac is beginning to grow on me, actually. If I had to change operating systems because XP was no longer compatible with anything because it was getting so old, I would very seriously consider Mac. It is very user-friendly. I would catch on to it, I'd learn it quite fast, and I just like this uncluttered background and that thing at the bottom. Yeah, Mac has a lot of potential.
And lastly, just for your information, remember how Linux has a lot of problems with drivers, like it's not really compatible with your webcam and you have to...
How's Mac? Is Mac compatible?
Mac is typically above Linux in compatibility. Think of Google
Right.
SketchUp, for example. What did it say when you tried to get Google SketchUp?
It was the bug splat.
That's what happened in Linux, basically, and we're emulating it with Wine.
Yeah.
With the Google SketchUp on Google, it said, do you want to download this for Windows or Mac?
Yeah.
Notice something,
I
Mac...
see. So Mac is like
it didn't
the
need
other
to
alternative.
emulate. It's kind of things.
see.
When you go to websites, you'll see a lot of the time, do you want Windows or Mac? And very rarely Windows, Mac or Linux.
So generally, Mac is just as compatible as Windows or the next down?
I can't say just as compatible, but I can say the next down.
Okay.
So does that put you above Linux Mint too?
Linux Mint was fantastic.
Okay.
Because it's very close to what I'm used to. But let me just say, Mac is really growing on me, and I just like the way they don't dramatically change their operating systems when they create a new one.
Great.
Yeah.
And absolutely last of all, something that will put you off a bit, Mac is expensive. The operating system, $20 for Mountain Lion,
Yeah.
and that's pretty cheap,
Yes.
but their computers are really expensive.
Well, why don't you just buy the operating system and put it on your normal computer?
Okay, if you get a Mac disk and try and stick it in a Dell computer or some computer like this, it'll refuse. Mac operating systems only work on Mac computers.
Well, yours is working.
That's another story. This is emulation. And in fact,
But can't I just use an emulation?
you just did
No,
VMware.
but can't I use an emulation as a normal operating system if I didn't want to buy a Mac computer?
Well, honestly, that was very slow. You probably didn't notice it, but it was running very slowly on the computer.
Right.
It's a bit laggy and sound doesn't properly work.
Okay.
And just for your information, that VMware, it's called VMware Workstation, that emulated Mac, isn't actually compatible by itself. You actually have to get a third-party thing to make Mac compatible with that. So Mac isn't even compatible to be emulated straight away. You've got to get something third-party.
Okay.
Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. It looks like Mac is really growing on Diana. And maybe later on we'll try out the first Mac and compare how Mac and Windows were back in the 80s. Anyway, see you next time.
Bye.